everyone, we have Elaine here. Now, Elaine has makeup on both sides of her face, and she has been using NuSentialAD, NuSentials Age Defying Serum, since October of 2012. So, Elaine, tell us, what have you seen over this almost 3-month process?
Well, with the help of NuSentialAD and Colleen, she saved my skin. I am not a formula person or a systems person. I'm a
product person.
I'm not really a product person. If I'm in a hurry, I'll use dish soap, which Colleen about had a conniption fit over. So when she showed me something that she said, Elaine, commit to this. Take good care of your skin, commit to this after cleansing, and she promised me this will make a difference. I started to notice within 3 or 4 days that my skin felt smoother, it felt brighter. I'm 53, and I'm not a person that took care of her skin all the years going along.
And you do have very sensitive skin, though. She has very, very, I don't know if you see it in the camera, but I'm telling you, it is very, very thin tissue paper skin, set up to be very, very sensitive.
And that's what the point you mention is why I've always stopped using a product. I would go maybe to have a facial, buy an expensive product, and then my skin would get red over weeks of using it, and I would stop using it. And so there wasn't any value for my skin or for my pocketbook because my skin didn't have time, and it was causing inflammation, and my skin didn't have the time to get any benefit from the product. But with NuSentialAD, I didn't have the redness. If anything, it calmed my skin, it smoothed my skin, and I've been using it morning and night, since October, which is a record for me.
All right, so when you first applied NuSentialAD, because it is a serum,
yes.
What were some of the questions that you had that came to mind?
I did wonder how much to use, if I was using too much. At first, I know I can tell a difference in my skin because at first my skin was had to be very dry. It was absorbing so quickly that I was adding a little more. Now it feels like with that one pump, I have extra.
Oh,
and I
wonderful.
think it's because, so I've started using it on the back of my hands. So at 53, I always feel like, well, you can tell.
Hold it. We have to get it in there because I'll tell you what. See, there's no brown spots here. She had brown spots before. I can testify to that.
You can see them up my arm. I always felt that you could tell a woman's age by the back of her hands. So as I apply it, I always rub it across both of my backs of my hands now. And I work with mothers, and my hands are a part of that care. And so I felt like I should have pretty hands. And I started to get real compliments of looking rested. Elaine, your skin looks younger, it looks fresh. I was with a group of girlfriends for a birthday party, and they were, oh, your new job must be really agreeing with you. And I know it's NuSentialAD.
Well, and I know she works 18-hour days. So
I do.
It isn't the job.
Off.
It's not the job that gives her that new, fresh look. Yeah.
No, I want to look rested in working with new moms.
Yeah.
It should have every day be a day that I come to work looking rested and fresh for them, and yet it gives me the confidence that I feel fresh each day.
So tell me, where did you see, because it works on lines as well.
Yes.
So we have brown spots that you noticed it changed. Certainly it has calmed down the redness and inflammation in your skin. The firmness is definitely there. What about fine lines? What have you noticed with that?
It's been a huge improvement around my eyes, but I have to say that my biggest issue at this point in my life was the brown spots at the side of my face from sun damage. And speaking of sun damage, I have a surfer husband who
is a doctor,
a retired physician. He's a hard sell and has never really used anything on his face either. And when he started to see after 2 or 3 months of me using the product, that's how long it took, but he then agreed I got a bottle for my husband, and he is sold. And so we have some shots. I didn't bring my own before and afters, but I did get permission from my husband to bring a before and after of his, and this is just 10 days of use. So this shows that Barry already is noticing brightness in his own skin. We had his aunt and uncle over for dinner, and his aunt, unsolicited, said to me, Elaine, Barry just looks rested.
I love it.
And so
Yes.
I outed him, and I told her that he's using NuSentialAD, and he goes, you didn't tell her I'm using something on my skin, did you?
So everyone, I have to tell you, we could go on and talk and talk and talk and give you more and more about the benefits of NuSentialAD, but I will say this to you in closing. There is no product in the marketplace that will give you immediate results, reduce the inflammation, firm your skin, soften the fine lines, tighten the skin, and bring back a radiance that you long thought you would never have again. So, NuSentialAD, don't forget that name. Get yours today.